So today then sees perhaps what could be one of the toughest encounters of the day. The first up one, SS Schools A against Wales. Crucial to get points on the board when you're playing with a win, but also crucial to remain patient. Daniel Crossett coming from the fullback position for the Welsh, and they've won a penalty at the breakdown. South Africa going off their feet. This is a very kickable, well, we say very kickable. I think anywhere in South Africa's half with this win could be a kickable opportunity for Callum Hall. Given it a fair whack, and it's into the street at the back. 3 points to the Welsh. South Africa must be careful that they don't go off their feet at the breakdown, because they've already been penalised for that. That's good work from Matthew Dahl, and now carried up. Here comes the try. It's Philip Krause who scored it. And his father, Pitt, who played provincial rugby, will be thrilled. He's down here watching his son. As you said, South Africa don't want this ball to be bouncing anywhere in their half of the field, because you never know where it's going to end up. Now Dahl, back to Pretorius. But Pretorius has done well. He corkscrewed out of the first tackle. Here he comes now. He's got to keep his eyes open. He doesn't need to. What a try this for the fly half. 2 tries in a couple of minutes for South Africa. Well, it's a good catch from Callum Haggart, their captain. And this is a great opportunity here for the Welsh. They charge for the line. Surely they've scored. Yep. Emmanuel Tomo's shrill blast on the whistle.
South African Schools A side decided to employ the tactic of trying to sack the Welsh at more time. However, a wonderful take by the captain in Haggart. They set the drive, and then it was all 8 in unison, working in one direction to the try line.
So there's a penalty advantage here for South Africa for the Welsh being offside.
Captain, turn off your number 3, please. Captain, number 3.
Let's hear what the referee's got to say. Well, he might be delayed a little bit because the handbags are flying.
Time off. TMO.
Bada Pretoria started by pushing the outside centre of Wales, Connor Evans. That's what kicked it all off. And then I've never met a Welshman who's stood back from a brawl, and they climbed in collectively.
Connor Edwards and Cornell Smith must be wondering what's going on, numbers 12 and 13, because they were never part of the action. That was a bad call, that. They got the 2 colours wrong in terms of the numbers, but anyway, the game continues. The 2 men punished then are Morgan Siniarski and Bada Pretorius. Demaza, Kwanda Demaza does really well, stays on his feet. The Dalian has got over, and what a great start in the second half for South Africa.
Just the start that South African Schools A would have wanted. Kwanda Demaza, the industrious number 7 flanker, dressed in yellow, has come up with the goods.
One would think that it's really important for the Welsh to score a try.
Still have the advantage.
We've got the one from Siniarski. Here comes another one, does it? Well, let's just wait and see. The referee, yep.
Try.
It's Josh McLeod then who scored the try. And
Captain,
surprisingly,
please.
just managed to slip through the
for the
defensive
player.
net of South Africa. And that's a very important score for them.
Josh McLeod's impact has been palpable, and the replacement open side flanker got in for the second Welsh try.
It's all about defence right now for South Africa. They have to keep their organisation. Still the Welsh come back inside once again. Billy McBride, he's running the show for the Welsh, certainly from the fly half position. And over they go. The penalty, rather the try, has been scored, and it perhaps was a question of time before the Welsh got over.
A marker down to Leon Brown, the tight head prop, who's thundered in from close quarters.
South Africa will be pleased with the improvement that they've made in this match from the last game in George, when they were really thrashed by the English. Final score then, South African Schools A 20, Wales 20.